These books have changed my life. Let me ask you something. Have you ever picked a book and you felt that it unlocked a whole new level of possibilities for your life? Like, where has this book been my whole life? Well, that's what we are diving in today, and I'm so excited to talk about these 4 amazing books that have absolutely changed my life. Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. This year has been the best year of my life. It has been a year of abundance and miracles and success stories, and simply because I decided to finally take control of my life and my brand and level up as an individual. And I want to share with you 4 books that I read in my 20s that absolutely changed my life and made me become the person that I am today. These 4 books have been the blueprint that have leveled up all areas of my life. My mindset, my finances, my personal growth, and even my relationships. And I want to share them with you too. Whether you're trying to create your New Year's resolution, crush your goals, find peace in the chaos, improve your relationships, learn to manifest the dream that you desire, or just build habits that stick, these books have the power to absolutely transform your life, just like they did for me. So grab a coffee and a notebook, and let's get into it. Okay, let's talk finances. Because who doesn't want financial freedom, right? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is the OG of not only achieving financial success, but achieving success in all areas of your life. I love this book because it teaches you the importance of having that burning desire, a goal that you're passionate about and you can move mountains to achieve it. He teaches you to align your mind and your goals. And one of his favorite quotes, which I absolutely love and live for, is whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And this has taught me that success is something that has to start with a belief, that you have to see it in your mind and feel it in your soul before you're able to actually touch it and receive it. I learned to develop a burning desire and write my financial goals that I have for it clearly and precisely in a paper and read it every single day until I actually achieve it. And yes, I wrote it down. For me, I absolutely had it in my heart to do adverts and to get this amount of money to be paid. And guess what? I'm so excited to share that this year I managed to do like 5 adverts, and one of them was global, another one was Pan-African, and the other ones were local. And yes, I managed to achieve the financial goals that I had with that burning desire that I had to do the adverts. And also again, I wanted to become an actress, and recently I applied the principles of Napoleon Hill, which he talks about 6 principles to manifesting the life that you desire. I applied them, I wrote it down clear and concisely, and I wrote what I wanted to be paid for that role. And guess what? I manifested a big role in a big TV series, and I'm so excited that I'm getting paid exactly what I desired and what I wrote down. Like seriously, it's crazy to think about it. No, I don't want to say it's crazy, but I want to share that it is available for you too. This book has brought life-changing experiences to me. And what I also love about this book is based on real interviews with the world's most successful people at that time. That is, for example, Henry Ford and Thomas Edison. And so what I learned from them is if they could do it, why not us? If you've ever wanted a blueprint that helps you align your dreams with your financial goals, this is the book for you. Comment below if you plan to read it or you've ever read it before, and tell me your experience. Alright, moving on from finances to something a little bit more magical. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Oh my god, this book. This book teaches about the law of attraction, and before you roll your eyes, please hear me out. It actually works. This book introduced me to the law of attraction and showed me how our thoughts are so powerful in influencing our lives. There's this quote in the book which said, "You become what you think about the most, but also attract what you think about the most." And the idea is simple. What you focus on expands. constantly think of what you don't want, guess what? You will get more of it. But if you focus more on what you do want, that is exactly what you will attract. And this absolutely blew my mind because I realized how many times I sabotaged myself with negative thoughts, and that is exactly what I attracted. And things absolutely changed when I read this book and I started speaking good things about myself. I started thinking good thoughts for myself and of myself, and things absolutely started to shift in my favor. I ended up starting to attract better and more positive things in my life. This book absolutely changed my life because it taught me step by step on how to manifest the life that I desired in my life. It taught me to visualize my dreams and how to use gratitude affirmations daily to attract the life and the opportunities that I am experiencing right now. It taught me that the more I am grateful and the more I put out that frequency of gratitude and happiness, the world automatically brings it back to me. And I even love the step-by-step process which they use to manifest. That is, ask, believe, and receive, which is backed up by the Bible. That is Mark chapter 11, verse 24. You can go read it for your own perusal. And it says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours." I absolutely love this because even the Bible teaches about manifesting, speaking good things for yourself, asking, believing, having faith, and living as though you have received it and it will be given to you. One of my favorite quotes from the book is that your thoughts become things. Here is how I used this in my personal life. This is exactly how I manifested my beauty pageant title as Miss Birmingham, Kenya. That was back in 2022, and all the adverts that I have done so far. I started by writing down my desires, writing how grateful I am that I have received that desire, and I absolutely believed it in my heart. I felt it, and I would visualize and romanticize and feel how good it would be to have received it, to have it in my hands, how happy and excited I am for it. And do you know what it did for me? It kept my energy and my frequency high. And I can confidently say that I manifested so many great things in my life using this technique. It has been amazing. So if you want to learn how to manifest things into your life, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne is a starting point for you. So let me know in the comments, what's that one thing that you would manifest if you could right now? Okay, so now let's switch gears into something all of us need but unfortunately struggle with: boundaries. This book by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend literally changed my life and my relationships, my work, and honestly, my peace of mind. One thing that it has taught me that I would be forever grateful for is that saying no is not being mean. Saying no is actually self-care. So if you've been struggling with saying no, people pleasing, and putting yourself first, this book is your lifesaver. There is this powerful quote from the book which absolutely hit hard, and that is, "You get what you tolerate." It reminded me that if I allowed toxic behaviors and situations in my life, that I have failed to put the necessary boundaries in my life. And I will give you a personal example of my story. There was a time where I used to say yes. I've struggled with people pleasing before. I was a new team member of this executive team for this company. Because I was the only lady and the youngest one, I did not want to disappoint them, let them down, or seem rude. And I was a kind-hearted person, and they kind of mistook it for, should I say, weakness? For every kind of work, they would just dump it on me and expect me to do it, even when it was not part of my role. On this particular day, we were having an event and I had just had enough. There's this particular person who is known for being a mean person, especially in the way he communicates. He's so mean, and these are the kinds of people who suffer from inferiority complex. And so on this day of this event, he told me to do something that was out of my role, which was actually cutting me from doing what I'm supposed to be doing for that company on the day of this event. And I had just had enough of it, and I stood my ground and told him that I'm not able to do that. I need to finish my role. Guess what this person started doing? He started hurling insults at me. He became so angry, and he proceeded to be very rude to me the whole time that we were there. I just thought maybe he's having a bad day, and I just let him be angry, and I proceeded to do my own work. So after the end of the event, in the evening, I wanted to talk to him and clear the air between us. Clearly, he's not the cooperative type, you know. At that point, I just felt, oh my God, this is my breaking point. I am not going to speak to you after this. I'm going to talk to our supervisor. That's what I did in the next meeting that we had. I raised that we had an argument. It was rude for him to expect me to do something that was outside my role. And guess what? That's where the gaslighting started. He was so rude, he was so mean, he was insulting me, and it took every bit of my energy to just stand my ground. I was shaking. I was about to cry, but I stood my ground. And then my peers and his supervisor just told him off because that was clearly not my role, and doing what he wanted me to do, it was keeping me from actually doing my role, and that would have been a wrong on my end if I didn't complete my task. And you know what? They ended up respecting me more after I stood my ground. And I felt peace of mind because I knew that I did not do anything wrong. I just stood up for myself, and I didn't actually have to care anymore because that is not within my boundary to care about his feelings. He wants to be angry, that's okay. I have no problem with him. And that's what this book teaches us about. Boundaries does not mean that you are a mean person or you are a selfish person. It means that you protect yourself, you protect your energy, especially for the people pleasers. It teaches you to protect your energy from people who like to take advantage of your kindness. And I was so proud of myself for standing up for myself. This book has taught me that setting boundaries is not about pushing people away or being mean, but it's just about creating a safe space where you can thrive as a person. And let's take this example. Picture one cup which has holes and it's trying to fill in water. And then picture another cup which is actually able to hold in water until it overflows. The difference between this cup and this other one is that this one is unable to fill its cup because it's draining all the water that it's trying to fill. And on this other one, it's able to fill up faster and therefore it overflows. And that is how boundaries work. Boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about, first of all, pouring into yourself, fill up, overflow, and pour out to the rest. If you keep on draining without filling your cup first, then what else are you even left to give out? Even in aeroplanes, the flight attendants always cautions the parents to put on their oxygen mask before they tend to their young ones or to their loved ones. If you're a person who is struggling with putting yourself first, saying no, people pleasing, and just being generally overwhelmed with everyone and everything, this book is for you. Drop a heart in the comments if you're ready to start protecting your peace. Also, I have another video for my ladies. Want to learn how to communicate your values and your boundaries as a high value woman? I have the link down below in the description. You can check it out. And finally, a book that has been a life changer for my personal growth: Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is all about how small and consistent changes that you make every day can amount to a massive transformation in the long run. And one of my favorite ideas from this book is the 1% rule. Get 1% better every single day over time. And that compounds into a massive improvement. I love what Clear says. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And this was like a light bulb moment for me because I realized I wasn't failing because a lack of goals. I was failing simply because I didn't have systems that helped me achieve that goal. Imagine this. So many people have the same goals as you and me, and the difference is some of them achieve them and some don't. And it all depends on the actions we take to make them happen. That is what James Clear talks about: strategy. In the 1% Better Everyday tip, it taught me to not only have great dreams, to also have daily habits that keep me consistent every single day. For example, I started my 100 days journey to grow my social media with the help of AI. I built a habit of filming and posting every single day on social media for 100 days, even if it was just like 5 to 10 minutes a day. That 100 days strategy turned a small habit of posting every single day into consistency. And it's the reason why I have stayed consistent in this 100 days challenge. I love that this book also teaches you that you do not have to be perfect every day. It teaches you to give yourself grace on the days where you slip back into your old bad habits. And for example, for me, that was procrastinating. You can always forgive yourself for falling back to your weaknesses, and that you can always get back on track. Because we are all human and we all have our weaknesses. It does not matter how many times you have slipped, but the many times that you got up and worked towards improving your life. He gives this example that I love so much, that you don't have to get unanimous votes to win an election. You just need to have the majority votes. And that's that. If you're someone who is struggling with building habits and staying consistent, Atomic Habits is the book you need. So tell me in the comments, what habit are you planning to develop in 2025? Let's talk in the comments. Alright friends, these are the 4 books that have absolutely changed my life. There's Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, Boundaries, and Atomic Habits. And I love how all of these books have a lot in common. They all emphasize about the power we have in our core. That is our thoughts, actions, and feelings. They are all in our control, and they absolutely impact on the life that we choose to live. And we are the only ones who can make the changes we want in our lives to happen. Hope this video has inspired you to pick up one, if not all of these books, and take charge of your life, your finances, your relationships, and your personal growth. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend who loves self-improvement. Oh, and also don't forget to comment down below, what is that one book that absolutely changed your life? I'd like to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, I'm sure you'd like to watch this video next, where I talk to you about habits that you need to leave behind if you want to be successful in 2025. Until next time, stay inspired, stay growing, happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!